Alright, so after seeing the Chainsaw Man Rize arc movie, I really had this idea to do tier list for all of the Chainsaw Man love interests. Now for this video, what I'm going to be doing, I'm just going to be going over all the girls from the Chainsaw Man manga and the TV show. I'm going to start with everybody from the anime and up into the movie, and then I'll have a chapter for everything afterwards so that all the anime people are not spoiled by anything in the manga. Alright, without further ado, let's do it. So, starting off, we have Kobanai. She's fucking insane. Like, there isn't much you can really say about her because the entire time, all she does is really cry and run away. And then she has her one badass moment or two when she's actually fighting. But honestly, that really gets overshadowed by a lot of crying and just a lot of being chicken shit. I mean, just look at the time with her and Denji in the fucking hotel. Like, she just tried to kill him. And like, let's be real, it's not the only time she would try to kill him. So probably not the worst of this list, but I'd say I'm probably gonna go ahead and start her off somewhere around D. So now we got Power, and this is honestly a hard one, because who doesn't love Power? Power is great. But in terms of like a waifu tier list, let's be honest, she does not bathe, so she can't smell good at all. She might be cool and fun, but like, she's literally a devil in a hot girl's body. She'd be some fun, but at the same time, it's Power, so I'd put her probably about B. Tendo. If you don't remember who that is, she literally had like a brief appearance in the anime after Makima got off the train. Don't really know much about her, but I definitely take her over the chicken shit Kobanai. But Power is definitely a lot more fun there, so I'd say she's a good C tier for now. Himeno. So here's the thing, great personality. Denji was kind of into her. We can get past the whole her almost sleeping with a minor thing. Here's the problem with Himeno. Do we really trust her to not puke in anybody's mouth? Like, not gonna lie, I wouldn't be surprised if Denji was not the only person she'd done that to. Or if she was, that's probably just because Denji was one of the only guys that didn't pull away. Seems like she probably does a lot of stupid shit when she gets drunk, but at the same time, she's pretty great. I gotta put her up there. Probably, let's say about B for now. Next up, let's see who we got. We got Makima, and then we're gonna have Rize. Makima first. I know she's like Denji's favorite for sure. And she's everybody's favorite. I mean, hell, even Himeno was jealous of her because of Aki. She's definitely hot. She is super controlling, though. Her entire relationship with Denji is literally just based off of her trying to get what she wants. I mean, the whole thing with the gun devil, like, let's face it, she's basically using Denji this entire time. At the same time, she does teach Denji that there's more to life. She's definitely going to be higher up here. Honestly, the controlling part might be a bit of a turn on for some people. I thought I'd put her above Himeno, but now that I think about it, put her above Himeno. But actually, I'm going to put her above Power. I'm going to move Himeno up. Because, I mean, here's the deal. She's controlling, but for Denji, she seems like just an ideal love interest, at least to him. It's kind of crazy, because when I first started watching it, you get kind of carried away with the whole, this is the love interest, this is Makima, here's Denji. Denji's gonna try to end up with Makima, and it's that same trope that we see in every single anime, and we just kind of like the idea of guy getting with the girl. And what's kind of crazy about Chainsaw Man is we never really think, hey, even though that's the girl that Denji wants, is it the best one for him? And we think of it that way. She did teach Denji a lot, and for that I gotta put her high up there. So pre-Rize arc Makima, I gotta say, yeah, she's probably up there. She'd probably be up here if it wasn't for that controlling aspect, because of everything that she had been teaching Denji. Obviously got her own motives. And then we got Rize. That is not a hard one at all. Now, here's the thing about Rize. Yes, Makima taught Denji some things. Rize was kind of life-changing for Denji. This entire time, Denji has just been going after Makima. But he's also been going after Makima, and the only reason he's been going after Makima is because he has some emotional attachment to her. The thing with Rize is that it formed so organically. Like, in the movie, Rize tries to say that she was acting the whole time, but just like the scene when she comes up to the building after she's chasing after Denji and Beam, we say on full display that her acting is terrible. And she tries to tell him later on that everything she was doing was all ploy just to get close to him. She even says it herself in the end of the movie. She didn't have to do all that. She gained nothing from it. The thing that happened between the two of them. You got her teaching Denji how to read. You got her teaching Denji how to swim. And not only did she teach Denji how to read and how to do all these other things, she laughed at his jokes. She actually got him to understand that he deserved more. The things that he has earned from public safety, that those are all basic necessities that a person should have. She's Rize. She is wonderful. And then she goes crazy, and it was nothing but a bunch of fun. Like, even her design and her being the bomb devil, everything was badass about it. She is badass. I literally have two favorites this whole series of Who's Good for Denji. Even caught up in current manga, I gotta say that I think Rize was honestly the best for Denji. They just had too much pure chemistry with the flower, pool scene, the school, the fireworks. Like, I think that's probably the best chemistry that Denji's had with a girl so far. And she's easily one of my favorite characters, which is crazy. Chainsaw Man has like a lot of good characters. But anyway, this is the part where we're gonna be going into manga spoilers. So if you don't want to know, if you don't want to be spoiled, probably time to click off now and leave a comment on what you think of the current ranking here. And if any of the comments are Rize should not be on the top, I will fight you. Alright, now time for manga spoilers. So first, let's start off with Air National Assassin's arc. We got Santa Claus of all people. And we don't really even know that much. Never really got to know that much about her because she's Santa Claus, because you don't really know that much about her. She did nothing for Denji. I'm honestly gonna put her right there with Kobanai. Like there, you don't know enough about her. She's not even that present. Like, and I mean as her herself. The dolls, that's some scary shit. But yeah, I'd be pretty good with saying she's a D. Honestly, might even put her as an E. I don't know yet. Next up, we'll go to Famine. She's either gonna be about a B or a C, because here's the thing. She's kind of like a less scared Kobanai, or actually Kobanai might even be more badass. Like Famine, for the most part, in some of the more recent chapters, like she just shits herself. At least Kobanai had a pretty good scene or two, but until she finally got out. But Famine, like when you actually are introduced to the real Famine, like she's just as big a scaredy cat as Kobanai. She is so timid. Honestly, I think I'm gonna put Famine at a D, and I might move Kobanai up to a C, because she at least had that one badass scene. Next up, we'll go to... I don't even remember her name. Holy shit, I don't remember her name. Yuko, I'd probably put at E. Like, I'd say she's... Like, I'm not even gonna justify that. And then as for Control Devil, Makima. Now, this is basically Makima after the Control Devil arc, where she kills Power, where she turns Aki into the Gun Fiend. Like, I wanted to keep them separate because you have the idea of Makima back when she just seemed a bit manipulative, but she was still, it seemed good for Denji in a lot of ways. But nah, once you get to Control Devil, in terms of best of for Denji, she is E. But gosh, she's a badass character. Like, she does some fucked up shit when it comes to her arc. She kills half our favorite characters, but she's still hot. Probably put her about a C. Mifune, she was interesting at first. She I honestly didn't have much of an interest in her at first until that scene where she just all of a sudden showed up under Denji's bed out of nowhere. It's like, I have a contract with the STD devil. Like, what the fuck? Yo, I probably would have put her higher up here in like the B or C category, but once you find out that she's the STD devil and getting with her literally turns you into a clone of her, that's some scary crap. I'd also if it wasn't for her contract, I'd probably put her more like a B or a C. Because like I said, she was interesting, but I mean, unless you want to have fun one time and then turn into a clone of her, I'd put her as about a C. Then again, she's kind of crazy. So I'd probably, if I'm gonna be at C, Hendo probably needs to be moved up to a B, because everyone in C, up until Mifune, has tried to kill Denji at one point. That's not to say Mifune hasn't tried either. See, they don't tell you a lot about Tendo, so I'd probably keep her at C. Mifune, I'll probably put a D. Next up, I'm gonna go with Death. And here's the problem with Death. Like, I'm curious to see where the final fight between these two are going, since at the time of this video, they're currently at war with each other, and can't wait to see how it's gonna end. She already lied to Denji once about who she was. She has no insides, for crying out loud. She barely even has any emotions. Still put her above Yuko. Yeah, I'd probably put her right there with Mifune. You know what? I gotta promote famine. That works out. That works out a lot better. And last, Asa or Yoru. They're basically the same person. So if you like a chick with multiple personalities, or if you like a chick that's got a good personality, well, she's got two to pick from. And honestly, I gotta put her up. I still gotta put her up there with either Rize or maybe a. See, here's the thing. Rize just has all that chemistry with Denji. I could honestly see her in that tier by herself, but I do love Asa. The only problem is at first, Asa and Denji didn't have quite that same chemistry that Rize did. Asa was more reserved, and it was more that Denji had brought her around. But at the same time, Asa's a really good person. She's kind of like Himeno in a way, where it's just would be girlfriend material if Himeno just didn't have the odds of puking in your mouth one night. I might actually demote Himeno and leave, and then leave Asa up there. Let's see, for what's going on in the manga right now, I definitely want to see Asa pull through, but I honestly, the way things are going, I don't know if she will. I mean, the odds are picking Asa or death, and even at this point, Asa is turning on Yoru, so Asa knows that since she's taken over by Yoru, like, she's badass because she's the war devil. I love her character, her ability to make weapons out of anything, and the stronger they are depends on her attachment to it. It's a really cool concept in my opinion. I really don't want to see her go, but at the same time it feels like Chainsaw Man has kind of got this pattern of just cycling through love interests. Because I mean, even though about half these people were never considered love interests in the first place, yeah, I'll probably leave Asa at an A. Because even at A, Asa was just kind of a weird girlfriend. She didn't have that chemistry that him and Rize had. After seeing them in that movie, I really hope she comes back. But at the same time, it's been a fun ride so far with Asa. Aside from Denji finally getting a little further in life. Their relationship is rocky, but it still worked. I don't know, I might just also be biased. I might just like Asa and Yoru. I might just like the concept too much. But I think that's where I'm gonna leave it. I kind of like this. Let me know what you think in the comments. Who would you put where?